Yerp, it's Perp back with another video, and I just got done listening to Sremm for Life. This is the fourth Rae Sremmurd album, and it's been a minute since I've done an album review. You know, the last one I did was the Lil Yachty album. You can go check that out with a bunch of other album reviews I've done over the years, over the months. But you know, it's interesting to see this group come back, and I'm going to go over the track list and what are some of my favorite songs, what I didn't like about it. But it's interesting to kind of see this group, you know, with the Migos kind of going through what they're going through. Rae Sremmurd has always been an interesting group, you know, with Sway Lee just being obviously the bigger artist compared to Slim Jimmy, but Slim Jimmy has always been known to be the rapper's rapper, you know what I'm saying? Which is nothing wrong with that. It's just, it's interesting to kind of see where Sway Lee has gone over the years, from Sunflower to now. Like, what was the last Rae Sremmurd album? That came out in 2018, so it's been like 5 years, and you got to come back with a bang. And, you know, we're going to get into this track list, so let's talk about this album. There are 14 tracks, which, you know, I appreciate, because I think the third Rae Sremmurd album, they went like 20 plus tracks or something crazy like that. I'm glad they didn't overkill this album. 14 tracks is good enough. They have a really strong start with Origami Hotties. Like, it's a very Rae Sremmurd. But there are a lot of experimental type of sounds that they kind of play around with as you go further down the album, like Not So Bad. Well, that's really more so in Sway Lee's bag, where he previewed that song a long time ago, where he does that flip on the Eminem song. And then we get track 5 going all the way down to like Sexy. Those tracks are very experimental. The song track 8 and 9 really felt like some Planet Rock shit. Like, they try to mix some 80s sounds with something that's relevant to the day. But then they end off the album really strong. One of the biggest standouts outside of Not So Bad is Something I'm Not. I really like where Sway Lee was at, where his headspace was at. Very creative. I like the sound of it. Sonically, it was really dope. And they ended off with like a Playboi Carti-esque type of song, ADHD anthem. So yeah, like I said, like, Rae Sremmurd was very known for just making very good party records, stuff that you can listen to on the radio, put on a playlist. They've never just, you know, been all about just one thing, and that's why I kind of appreciate them as a group. I kind of liken them to like a modern day Crisscross in a way. But like I said, it's a solid track. It's a solid album, I should say. Besides a few other tracks, I could, out of the 14, I could probably find 7 or 8 or possibly 9 that I could put on a playlist. There's some tracks that I could definitely skip. But yeah, that's just my quick take on this album. Let me know how you guys feel about it. What are some of your favorite tracks? You can go by track. You can rate it like that, or you could just give me 2 or 3 or whatever stood out to you. But until next time, I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.